Bob and friends Joe, Zach, and Billy work in different economic activity levels. Bob works in the quaternary level as a CEO. Joe works in the tertiary level as a teacher. Zach works in the secondary level as the factory worker. And Billy works in the primary level as a miner. One day, Bob and his friends wanted to experience and be a part of history themselves. They had decided to build a time machine. First, they decided to travel back in time to walk with the hunters and gatherers. The hunters and gatherers were nomadic people, and they traveled across the land to find food with their herds, also known as transhumans. The nomadic people were disoriented and frightened as to what Bob and his friends were doing there, since they aren't from the time. Though nomadics showed no hostility, but did teach them the art of transforming stones and metals into weapons. Now knowing how to manufacture weapons, they decided to travel into the future to the Neolithic Revolution.
Since the Neolithic Revolution takes place throughout history, located in many herds such as Mesoamerica, Mesopotamia, Andean America, West Africa, Nile River Valley, Indus River Valley, Ganges River Valley, and the Huang rivers. Out of these, they ended up in Andean America, located in western Latin America. The revolution occurred independently all around the world. Ideas didn't diffuse, though. The hearths developed on their own and didn't share ideas with the other hearths. Due to the Neolithic Revolution, there was a widening of gender gaps that men were now in charge of agriculture and the women take care of the home. This led to the patriarchal system. During their journey, they met Carl Sawyer, a cultural geographer who believed the vegetative planting began in diverse climates. They were bored out of their minds and decided to travel to the Second Agricultural Revolution. The Second Agricultural Revolution was a time of enclosure, crop rotation, and the seed drill that fueled the Industrial Revolution, along with terrace hills, irrigation, and the shipments of wheat to the U.S. from Asia. The enclosure protected farmers' crops from animals that ate the crop and fenced off new land. Crop rotation was a fixed cycle of planting different plants each year. Normally, they planted 3 different crops and they rotated these crops. The seed drill plants seeds into fields more efficiently, allowing for more yields from the field terraces allowed farmers to plant on flat ground. They decided that the way they lived involved less labor, but they now appreciated how people used to live. They traveled forward into present times and decided that they were going to share their discoveries with the world. They wanted the past to be appreciated. This time-traveling adventure taught them a ton about agriculture.